Well, hey, the next thing we're going to talk about is data consolidation. So on the File menu, let's open the second file. On the desktop, we'll choose Project Files, Lesson 1, and then the consolidation file. Now, data consolidation is not as cool as the advanced subtotals function. It's actually been around forever. It's very good in a couple of limited uses. In this case, we have account number in column A, customer number in column B, quantity, revenue, cost of goods sold, and profit. The consolidation command is great for summarizing data by exactly one field. So I can choose to summarize the data, let's say, by customer, and automatically get totals for quantity, revenue, cost of goods sold, and profit. The consolidation command is located on the data ribbon in the Data Tools group. In order to use the command, you have to start in a blank cell that has plenty of space both below and to the right. So I'll choose cell H1 and go to the consolidate command. Now in the consolidate dialog box, we have to specify a reference, and the most important part about this reference is that the leftmost column has to be the data that we're attempting to summarize by. Since I'm trying to create a summary by customer, I'll start in cell B1 and use the end and down arrow key, end and right arrow key, while holding down the shift key to select all of the cells in my data set. You'll see that Excel records the references B1 to F564. Now the important part here is we need to check the two boxes in the lower left-hand corner. Use labels in top row and left column. That tells Excel that rather than summarizing all of the data, we want one row for every value in the leftmost column and one column for every value in the first row. Click OK, and I'll hit the down arrow here so we can see the result. There are a couple of frustrating things with the consolidate command. The first thing that I don't like is that they don't put the heading in above the leftmost column. I really would like to have the customer heading copied to cell H1. The other thing that is a little frustrating is that the result set is not sorted in any particular manner. The customers appear exactly as they originally appeared in column B. To solve this, we'll want to add the customer heading in H1 and then use the A to Z button in the data ribbon in order to sort our data. There you go. We now have a very small data set that shows every customer exactly once and the quantity, revenue, cost of goods sold, and profit. Now this was a very simple use of the consolidation. Sometimes we have a more complicated situation, like for example, if we wanted to consolidate for every account number. If we consolidated based on columns A through F, there is a column right in the middle that is not numeric. Excel has no clue what to do when we ask it to summarize the customer field, and so we're going to get blanks. Let me remove this consolidation area and we'll try and consolidate again, this time consolidating from column A through column F. I'll delete those columns. And again, I want to select a single cell in my output range. Choose the consolidate command from the data ribbon. The second time that you do a consolidation in the same Excel session, Excel remembers the previous reference, and that's a real problem if you're trying to do a different reference. The best choice is to delete the first reference and enter a new reference. So I'll click the old reference, click the delete button, and now it's as if we started the consolidate command from scratch. Click in the reference field, and again, I'm going to start this time in cell A1, hold down the shift key, use end down, and then end right. Click the add button, click the OK button,